Hello, hello, one and all. Brandon Carey here, and today we are doing something a little bit different than our usual fare. As you know, I've kind of run out of nostalgic PS2 games to play. We finished the Jack, the Ratchet, the Sly trilogies. So I looked through my collection, and I remembered I had this game on my Steam list. I had beaten it before, but it's been so long since I've played this that I don't remember a lot of the finer details about what the mystery is. So this is Contradiction, Spot the Liar. This is a murder mystery live action video game where we will be trying to solve a murder that occurred in a sleepy village. And I can just play the prologue to give you let's just play the prologue to start off. And while the prologue's going on, I'm going to pick out the spot.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and
Ryan
Atlas
Rand,
from the
not
tragedy.
Ayn Rand. Wholly different
This
person.
isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university.
Oh, it's
but
whole
didn't
intentional.
attend Atlas.
I have no
Interviewed
doubt
after
about
Kate's
that.
death, Emma seemed
Onyx,
shocked and
I
upset,
100% believe
insisting
that.
she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went
This
to
is
work
a long
at a
intro,
shop in
holy
the
shit.
neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
This is a little too much to open off on, but that is basically the idea. Is that they probably should have just stopped at the victim. We didn't need to know the rest of the other key players. That can be revealed later, I would say. But that is an interest. It interestingly took that much. They put that much info in the introduction. That's a little. I wouldn't have made that choice. I forgot that the intro was that involved when I played, because I played this game before. I've beaten it before. I just don't remember a lot of the details. So we're just gonna start the case. Hello, game. Okay, let me restart the game because it feels like it's not functioning. Oh boy. Let's try this again. Wasn't responding to my inputs. Alright, subtitles on. Game start. There we go.
My name is Jenks.
Oh, they're literally just
Detective
doing the intro again. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do the intro a second time. It was around, move the village to see the magnifying glass. Try to investigate the button to see if Jenks investigates. So we're Detective Inspector Jenks, and we have one night to figure out if this is a murder. I believe our goal is to see Simon and Emma as our first.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Idiot, never say yes to letting the cop come in. Never. Always say no.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this'll be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
He seems like an affable fellow. And the inspector's here too. First, ask. Okay, you heard the reply. You can see a summary of what the scene in the bottom. Okay, so. Yeah, this is basically the main mechanic of the game, is that we will be talking to people and trying to figure out lies by pointing out contradictory statements that they have made that contradict with the evidence that we have in possession. And by dispelling all these lies like Phoenix Wright style, we'll eventually unravel the truth, is the theory behind this. So let's first begin by just asking some basic questions.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her
Last
after
Friday,
the
he
meeting?
says.
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was
He
she?
shows lies outside of Atlas.
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know?
Full of life.
Quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes.
Oh,
she
well.
would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management.
This is a lot for
training
one
program
question.
for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
So there's different groups in Atlas. Okay, so we got a lot of information out of that one question. Got a lot of information. Now let's see what he knows about the driver's license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
This!
No, I don't think so. I've never seen it before.
You've never seen her driver's license before. Okay. I don't see anything outwardly contradictory here, so let's talk to Emma.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Let's ask about her death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Just getting some feels for our
last Thursday in the college
suspects.
library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
That's fair.
What was her usual self?
Oh,
You don't really want to see their driver's license unless you're
Kate.
out drinking,
No,
I
but
suppose,
wild.
and getting
Wild?
carded.
In what way wild?
oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
I would also say that, like, you're right. I don't go looking at my friend's driver's license very often. But I think if I saw someone's friend's driver's license, I wouldn't think, oh, I've never seen this before in my life. I would think, oh, it's weird that they lost that. I don't know anything about that, but it's weird. I wouldn't out of hand say, I've never seen this before in my life. That seems like a weird thing to start off with when, like, looking at your friend's driver's license. You go, I didn't know she lost this. It's not a lie, like, because obviously we're here to look for lies, and it's not outwardly a lie, so we can't prove it. So this is a weird thing to say.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
See, that's what I would say. I don't know, but I don't think. Nothing here seems contradictory, so let's
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
go talk to some other people.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Look at the map. Let's go to the pub. I think Rebecca would probably be here. Oh. She's not answering. I guess there is something. Well, I'm glad that you can't take Jenks seriously because I cannot either. I don't think you're supposed to. He is a ridiculous man. Detective Inspector Jenks is a ridiculous man.
Piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Like, if you could take him seriously, I think I would have some questions. Because he is kind of a ridiculous human being. Let's do some investigation.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
Screwdriver. We're just gonna steal someone's screwdriver. It's great. Oh, we got some new topics to discuss. But I think we can use... I want to see if we can use a screwdriver to dislodge the ring. Perfect. Oh, that's not a ring.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
That's interesting. That's a new thing we can talk to Simon and Emma about. Let's go ask some questions. go ask some questions.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment.
Your bike at the moment.
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
It isn't worth asking Simon about the screwdriver.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
I'm like,
Well, no, I give it out
homebrew.
to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
No, not really. Homebrew 3DS software. Let's ask about the broken pendant.
Recognize this at all?
Recognize Liss at all?
Does remind me of something. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but no, I don't know.
Vaguely recognizes the necklace. Let's see if Emma
Be
has
back
any,
later on,
any
if that's okay.
questions, answers about this shit.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
I respect that. I'm not really much of a beer drinker myself. I think beer is disgusting.
Ever seen this?
Ever seen
Looks like,
this?
That's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
Not so secret.
See.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting.
Interesting.
I brought a spare evidence bag. Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
I'm not seeing any contradictions inherently. Well, let's try. I don't think this will work, but let's try it. Yeah, no, that's not a contradiction.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college.
That's a weird.
I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Oh, you can't say he's vaguely familiar with it. Wait. Didn't you say he went drinking? Yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense.
Aha.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No.
Not at all. Even though you weren't drinking with her. We just advanced the timer.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Let's investigate behind the pub first. We're gonna be sneaky sneaker. Sneaky sneaky sneaker.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Let's enter the out. Oh no, we can't. That's rude. Why would you lock a door like that? I want to go in. That's rude. I might as well go in the pub. Making solid progress. Making solid progress in dispelling some lies. These filthy fucking liars.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
The correct answer is I'm working, fucker. No. But, you know, fair enough. I respect her
What's
for
it
having
about?
time.
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
The student... It feels weird to say the student in, like, this is a very small, sleepy town. This feels like an everyone knows everyone kind of town. This is a very weird, like, thing. But, alright, we'll go with it. Can't prove that she's lying about that.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
I did spot a
When was
contradiction.
the last time you saw her?
We spot the
Friday.
liar.
She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
There was no broken glass. I'm gonna need to ask her about the broken pub window in a second, and I suspect there'll be a contradiction there given what she just said. So let's go through the rest of these topics first before we have this. It's unlikely that you would know about Simon's bike. Yeah, that's fair.
Have you seen this before?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
I guess she don't get carded in Britain land, so it's fair that she might not have seen the license. But I feel like if you were in America, you like a bartender would have seen that before. Rebecca wouldn't know about the bottles.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Not that I can remember. Hold on. Hasn't seen him wearing one recently. Last saw Kate in the pub. Oh, that's not a contradiction? It feels like that should have been. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
That's fair. I wouldn't either if I was in her position.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are, suitable.
Good for you. I respect that. Don't know who broke the window, but you gave... Yeah, this is obviously a lie.
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been.
That seems like a obvious conclusion, yes.
Could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Yeah. Yeah, feels like she should have definitely known better. But we have an argument information. We
Thank
can
you.
now ask
Probably be back later.
some other people about that. I wonder if Sam and Emma have anything to say about the argument. I feel like Emma might know
few more
something about the
questions,
argument.
if you don't mind. Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
Pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
I feel like we're
Did you
catching a lie.
hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
How could she know about the breakage if she wasn't around on Friday when it happened? Oh, that's not a contradiction. I thought I got her. I thought we had her. Shit. Well, maybe Simon knows something.
Probably be back later. Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
The killer is Jinx. That'd be funny.
That's
I
all for the
wanna
moment. Thank
Go
you.
through Emma real quick because they said that there was an argument with two girls. Wasn't around on Friday. It's like there's something in this. Wait. No. Let's get this out of the... You went to the pub. But you're not a fan of... Let's try this. I feel like there is something here. There is something here. I just need to figure out what it is. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Because we would assume that the breakage happened on Friday, so we should be able to catch her in this. What am I missing?